I often wonder how many more meltdowns need to occur in crypto before the wider space wakes up to the importance of true decentralization. Maybe this past year has been a blessing in disguise, purging the pretenders, slowly but surely loosening the grip that the centralized powers and VC-run narratives have had on an industry that was never intended to facilitate their behavior in the first place. When you look around the crypto landscape and conduct any level of due diligence, there's a clear outlier that decided from the very beginning to do things differently. In choosing its own path, going against the grain and rejecting the status quo, it was always going to be met with fierce opposition, but undeterred by this, Cardano now finds itself in a truly unique position. Proceeding with the utmost caution in taking the peer-reviewed approach, we now have a blockchain with completely sound security guarantees that's continuously upgradable, becoming more expressive, more decentralized and more scalable over time, the true definition of a Gen 3 blockchain. Whilst dark clouds may loom over large parts of the industry, and no doubt there's blood in the streets, in Cardano I see nothing but building, progress and clear blue skies. Welcome back for today's instalment of Cardano Insights, where we track the all-important developments at the very pulse of Cardano and its ecosystem. So let's get straight into it. First up, and with blue skies in mind, you may recall yesterday we briefly covered World Mobile in Riyadh, where they were showcasing a live demonstration of connectivity via an autonomous aerostat at the Connecting from the Skies International Forum. I thought I'd briefly follow up on the success of the event, where the aerostat launched at a site in New Hampshire, USA, initiated remotely from Riyadh using the remote command and control interface, which was pretty cool to see. In this short clip shared, you can watch the aerostat take off using the execute launch button. The aerostat launch made history, setting a world record for the distance of a remote launch carried out over 6,000 miles apart from the launch site, which is pretty impressive in itself. These aerostats are game-changing, running fully autonomously courtesy of the high-tech developments made during the last decade. An AI-controlled flight director and automated dispatch controller manage the movement and can take it down during the event of extreme weather conditions in a matter of minutes. In the event of severe weather conditions, the aerostats can survive hurricanes of Category 4, but its built-in threshold settings would take it down earlier, a testament to the intelligence of this technology. During the test flight, World Mobile not only showcased the aerostat's launch and flight capabilities, but they also demonstrated their main purpose, connectivity, demonstrating their solution in real time via a World Mobile payload carried by the aerostat. Connecting the unconnected is moving very quickly towards becoming a reality. World Mobile's James Tagg and Peter Mitten from their partners Altiris Inc. carried out a video call on the ground in New Hampshire, which was broadcasted live at the event in Riyadh. The connection was carried via a computer on the ground and connected to the aerostat over a few kilometers away. The aerostat is then optically connected to backhaul on the ground and then from there across the internet to Riyadh. It was great to see one of these beasts take flight, and to see the connectivity being demonstrated provided a great window into the bright future this technology and World Mobile are enabling, some extremely exciting and equally interesting times ahead for this project. If you want to watch the full event, I've linked the video in the description below, or head on over to World Mobile's official Twitter and check out the shorter clips that they shared. Now, from advances being made in World Mobile's mission to connect the unconnected, we turn to some developments regarding Cardano's scalability solutions that in the short term will no doubt play a major role in supporting the growth of its ecosystem, but longer term in banking the unbanked, where the blockchain will need to handle considerable increase in users and importantly execute an increased transaction volume in a fast and secure manner. Whilst the majority of crypto land seems in utter panic and disarray, Cardano continues to maintain its cool level-head approach to building out the future of blockchain, delivering yet more positive updates in terms of the scalability solutions coming to the Cardano blockchain, this time regarding Hydra. Today, IOG released this guest blog post by the Obsidian Systems Hydra team, who are a blockchain development company that specializes in Haskell and software consultancy, working closely with IOG. The blog post itself discusses Hydra for payments, where IOG in collaboration with Obsidian Systems have introduced a developer toolkit for implementing micropayment solutions through light wallets that leverages the Hydra head protocol. This collaboration is focused on driving the development of different use cases based on the Hydra head protocol, Hydra for payments being the main focus of this article. So let's dive a little deeper into Hydra for payments, the toolkit, and what's on the horizon for the remainder of 2022 and beyond. Now, we know scalability solutions are vital for blockchain to process millions of transactions whilst ensuring large increases in fees and transaction settlement times are avoided. As we enter into Cardano's Basho development phase, addressing scalability issues is IOG's main focus, and scalability itself forms one of Cardano's founding principles. In order to scale efficiently, Cardano will improve the processing power of the main chain by implementing Layer 1 enhancements, as we've seen and will continue to do so in the hard fault combinator or chain upgrade events. But aside from the Layer 1 enhancements, Cardano will also implement Layer 2 solutions that, when combined, will see a significant increase in network performance, delivering higher throughput and lower transaction processing cost. The Hydra family of protocols is a key component of Cardano's Layer 2 scaling journey. The Hydra head is the first in this suite of protocols that we've seen many recent demonstrations of, showcasing its power and capabilities. In essence, the Hydra head is an off-chain mini-ledger, which works similar to, however much faster than, the main on-chain ledger. Hydra for Payments, specifically, as outlined in this article, is an open source developer tooling for implementing payment solutions which aims to simplify the use of the Hydra head protocol, offering a wide variety of payment use cases, unlocking the power of micropayments in the Cardano ecosystem. Specifically, Hydra for Payments will offer a toolkit for light wallet developers that will enable them to leverage the Hydra head family of protocols for building products that better serve their user needs, reduce operating costs, and enable higher throughput across the ever-growing Cardano network. Initially, a key focus of the Hydra Payments initiative is to ensure the developer experience is familiar while remaining flexible enough to accommodate Cardano's diverse set of wallet providers. In later release phases, Hydra Payments will include the necessary interface that light wallet providers need to maintain their own Hydra head service, inspect their node infrastructure, significantly scale operations, and offer such a service to others. Whilst Hydra forms one part of Cardano's overall scalability strategy, Hydra for Payments will form one part of a larger Layer 2 light wallet strategy, with Mithril also playing a significant role in this regard. So in terms of Hydra for Payments, what are the main features? Well, it's completely open source and accessible as we speak, familiar with developers, meaning its interaction with the Layer 1 is straightforward and avoids introducing any significant new techniques or implementation complexity that developers would need to master, extremely fast, whereby transactions are only constrained by the speed of the network, and isomorphic, meaning the design enables the use of existing developer tooling that requires little modification. Throughout the ongoing development of the Hydra for Payments toolkit, two main focuses will coexist. First, the technical fundamentals will be continuously validated to ensure they are preserved in Hydra for Payments. This is especially critical as it relates to assurances around trust, security, and correctness. Second, the practical considerations of light wallet developers will spread throughout the entire toolkit. Features will always be designed to be reasonable to develop, deploy, and maintain. Once integrated, Hydra for Payments will considerably improve light wallet developers' operating costs, ability to monitor their infrastructure, and enhance their users' experience. For me, what makes Hydra for Payments so interesting is that whilst there are a wide range of Layer 2 solutions that currently exist or in the design and development phase, Hydra for Payments is something developers can start the process of implementation now, presenting lots of opportunity for them to start progressing this use case of micropayments. So in terms of the Hydra for Payments roadmap, initially, the API will directly map the primitives and domain of the Hydra head protocol and provide convenient manipulation of heads. Over time, and in response to developers integrating Hydra for Payments, specialized features will be added that cater to specific micropayment use cases. As ever, Cardano and its peer-reviewed technology remains highly agile. For the remainder of Q4, Hydra for Payments tooling will gradually roll out to assist developers in managing credentials, the entire Hydra head lifecycle, and interacting with heads through a common, convenient, and familiar interface. The Hydra head protocol is undergoing some important enhancements in Q4, which won't immediately affect the initial Hydra for Payments interface. A functional demo portion of Hydra for Payments will focus on a limited fast payment system, allowing a group of people to opt into a head and transfer assets at unmatched speed and cost. The article also referenced standards, something high on IOG's agenda in forming a safe, reliable, and secure ecosystem for Cardano users to navigate. Just as light wallet developers benefited from the SIP30 standard for light wallet general purpose dApp connection, Hydra-based solutions intend on benefiting from a similar formation of standards for managing Hydra infrastructure. This will eventually allow for interacting with Layer 2 dApps to meet end users' needs. Aside from participating in the discussion and formation of these standards, Hydra for Payments will contribute by deploying and creating a shared reference that ensures the evolving standards are practical and widely adopted throughout the ecosystem. As we move forward into 2023, Hydra for Payments will continue to evolve new features, enhancements to the Hydra protocols, and the use of the Hydra for Payments. The first being a full Hydra for Payments implementation that adds the ability to commit and decommit funds in existing open heads. This will allow the payment channels to stay open while users add or withdraw their assets. A future real-world implementation could see full integration of Hydra for Heads payments into an existing consumer light wallet. This could potentially be accompanied by the launch of a dedicated Hydra Head as service product to further reduce time to market for the light wallet developers while keeping overall operating costs relatively low. The lessons learned from the initial Hydra Head phase will be applied to ensure that Hydra for Payments is rapidly extended to integrate new functionality such as inter-head communication. This, for example, could enable the ability to connect Hydra Heads to form a proper Hydra Head network, yielding an improved user experience for nearly all payment use cases. As ever, with the majority of this technology rolled out by IOG, they're welcoming participation from the community to gather feedback, form discussions, and importantly contributions to evolve this toolkit to extract as much value and realize maximum impact of the Hydra for Payment solution. So that's it for today's installment of Cardano Insights as we keep track of the developments and continue to spread those positive Cardano vibes. If you found value in the content and want to help this channel scale Basho style, then please be sure to comment, share, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, which is the best way you can help support the channel. We'll be back soon with your daily roundups. Until then, thanks for watching, have a great day, and as always, keep it Cardano.